There's the horn for period number 1 as it comes to an end. We've got lots more action. 2 more thirds of this one to go. Stay with us. Period number 2 set to go here. Officials moments away from dropping the puck. Still zeros on the board as we are now underway in this. Austria's got a hold of it along the wall. Scores! A huge goal! The first of the game, and the way things have gone defensively, this could be a huge one, Cheryl.
Yeah, James, anytime you get the first goal of the game, no matter what time it's at, it's a huge one because you lead the scoring and now your opponent is chasing you. So many goaltenders love to drop to that butterfly position and make themselves as big as possible. That's what he does. He tries to cover up a majority of the net, but there are some holes, and the shooter finds one.
Team Austria's gone up by 1 here late in period number 2. Now to see if they can build on this when they get to the third.
Well, they'll want to pounce right off this face-off, James. They've had a ton of urgency in the last few shifts, and they found a way to get the go-ahead goal here.
The boards. Latvia's got the puck now. Takes it out, look at it, scores! At the buzzer, and they get one!
Well, coaches always say the first minute and the last minute of every period are critical. Well, now they've got momentum heading into the next frame. They got to carry it forward. A great awareness by him on the ice here, James, and you have to have your stick on the ice if you want to intercept this pass. He does. He uses his offensive instincts to get going north right away, gets his feet moving, hits the open player for an assist on the goal.
Austria's dialed in here tonight, now up by 2 in this second period.
Well, sometimes you can see and you can feel the energy of a team, and that's exactly what's happening right throughout the lineup right now. Goaltending all the way down the ice into the offensive zone. I mean, they have just put on the clinic in terms of their shots. They're finding the way to get pucks through to the net, and to be truthful, I'm surprised they only have 2.
We've played not 1, but 2 periods now tonight. That's a chance to go grab that final snack. Go stretch your leg. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm fired up. Pounder's fired up. The players are fired up. And I know you're fired up for the third period. And they have dropped the puck here. Shot! Turns him away! From behind the net. Scores! Oh, what a shot on the one-timer to put it home.
Well, these below-the-goal-line goals are so difficult to track, James. I mean, when the puck carrier's below the goal line, everyone's turned puck focus, toes are turned, and the shooter gets lost in coverage to a quiet area of the ice and makes himself available for the pass. He delivers a one-timer that just beats the goaltender who's still looking at the puck.
Austria's offense continues to shine here in this third period.
Well, this has got to be a dream for a coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused, and that's exactly...
Smiles and high fives all around as their Tandy picks up the shutout, and everybody's happy tonight.
You're always happy when the light doesn't go on in your end, James. And no sunburn for him because he kept it out. I mean, he was a monster out there. He challenged at the top of his crease. You knew that he was playing confident the way he was playing so aggressive.
Thanks so much for joining us here tonight with EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. The tournament continues, and we will see you then. Group stage action continues here this evening on EA Sports at the World Hockey Championship. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cybulski. Welcome. Centers are gliding into center, and you can feel the tension here in the building. Really been looking forward to see how these two teams met.
In hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Redirect, scores!
Well, there's not much much time here before the goaltender's eyes are taken away, James, and he drops into that butterfly position. All you want to do when you can't see the puck is make yourself as big as possible, but this one has seeing eyes through traffic and finds the back of the net.
Efforts pay off as they get the game's first goals. We inch closer to the midway mark of the first.
Yeah, and they're inching closer and closer to more goals here as they get the first one of the game, and sometimes scoring it
up ahead now. And he coughs it up with the pass. There's the buzzer. Finnies seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around. Both teams had a chance to recharge, and the officials set to drop the puck here on period number 2. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample. From center, they get into the attacking area. Here's a centering pass. They score! What a play!
Anytime a goal is a result of a battle, you know that the coach loves it, and it's going to show up in the video room next week, because it is all initiated by will and the willingness to sacrifice your body, right? To be able to provide the intangible on the play, and then you're able to execute with the skill, the opportunistic, once you gain possession. I just love it.
That's the midway mark of the frame. We've got a tie game. Italy's run the face-off at center. Takes the pass. Dished on over to Costa. And they cough it up at center. And that'll bring an end to the second period of play. Let's get a clean sheet of ice and come back with the third period next. Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. Third period is underway and under a minute to go here in regulation time. Takes a shot. They score! A clutch goal gives them the lead.
Well, it's very timely, isn't it, James? To give them the lead, and also the confidence that they've shown these past few shifts led to that opportunity. You see players working from this area all the time in practice. A quick snapshot. Goalie can't get set to position in time, and it winds up in the back of the net.
Team Norway's got the lead here in period number 3. So, Cheryl, do you protect or do you keep on pushing now?
I think there's a fine balance here. I mean, you don't just want to play to hold on. You want to attack for the win, James, but you got to recognize where you are on the ice, and you got to trust who you put out there.
On the bench, the extra attacker has jumped into the play. Steen's got it across the line. And into the wide open cage. It's an empty net goal.
And a sigh of relief as well, as it's a real insurance marker. You put it in the empty cage and you don't ice it, that's a good thing. On the dying moments of the game, they get the empty netter, James, and that's just a result of having urgency, making sure they protect the middle of the ice, and hey, they get it down the ice and get the empty netter to boot.
Norway's effort has really impressed me tonight here, Cheryl, and after that, EN in the old statistical book only adds to their lead.
Yeah, and it's going to be all but over, isn't it? You know, you put it in the fourth.
Dishes it to Lilberg. A shot into the yawning cage, and it is all over with this one. Despite the valiant effort, the losing streak will continue here, Cheryl.
Yeah, and this is a real tough one to handle, especially when you play a really good game and it could have gone the other way. But nonetheless, their losing streak continues, so it's back to the drawing board, trying to put one foot in front of the other and get it done next game.
It's got to be a frustrating one for sure. The tournament rolls on, and so do we. From all of us here at EA Sports, we'll see you at the next game. Hi everybody, James Cebulski here for EA Sports. Welcome to wherever you're watching from around the world as we continue the group stage here at the World Hockey Championship. Opening face-off just moments away. Puck is dropped and we are underway here tonight. On the wall by Lantosi. Tries it to the crease and they score.
Just a fabulous shot. When you're in that high slot area, you know that you're going to be closed upon quickly, so you gotta have a quick release. That's the first thing. And the second thing is the accuracy. If it's quick and it's on, you're going to score.
Team Slovakia's got the game's first goal as it finally comes in the back half of period number 1.
Yeah, it's been a real tight opening period. Both teams back and forth, defensive style of play here. But James, they get the first goal at the back half of this first period.
At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. He scores! Off the defender and into the net!
I can't tell you how many times this has happened to me, James. As the puck is coming towards you, it winds up hitting you and goes off you, goes the other way, fools the goaltender who doesn't have a chance. Will tell you that, any analyst will tell you that, and so important that you end the period with momentum, and that's exactly what.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Hey, a lot of people excited as this opening period comes to an end. One of the all-time great rock acts from the 80s getting set to play here for these fans, and we'll catch our breath. Back with more in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. James Cebulski with you. Period number 2. The middle frame ready to go. And we are underway, still tied up here. Moves it on over to Droz. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. There's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we've got a third period just around the corner. Both teams seem fresh after that second intermission. We're ready to drop the puck on period number 3. Here we go. We're in the final frame here in this one, and it is still up for grabs. And now in the zone. Here's a shot. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. And there's the buzzer. 60 minutes have been played, and we are still tied. Let's go to overtime, and we'll do that next here on EA Sports. The moment of truth has arrived. Overtime is set to go. Overtime action is underway. Absolute save. Oh, what a night this has been for hockey on the ice. And the drama continues with the shootout next. Neither team has given an inch after 3 periods. Nothing solved after overtime. So here we go. Shootout. Let's go. Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
Shuts it down. What a save.
Huge save. You could tell that he wanted that one. waiting for daylight. He saw it and he took it. Wow, power down on that bottom hand with a flick of his wrist on the backhand, James, and just put it chop cheddar.
Set to go here on the back half of round number 2, and he needs a goal.
Yeah, the goaltender couldn't get a read on that shot because it was hard and it was fast, James. Quick release. Love this play, James. Sometimes when you catch a puck and it's on your backhand, you don't have time to move it to your forehand, so you let it go quick, and the goaltender doesn't have a read on it. James, goaltenders want work on this, so do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
Oh, he couldn't get the shot off.
I think this is a product of overthinking, James, as he runs out of real estate trying to make a decision and he doesn't get it off.
Had a chance to pad the lead, but couldn't finish.
These situations, so much pressure is added onto the individual that has to take the shot, and he's unable to cap.
Makes a save and look good doing that one.
Yeah, the body language, everything about him is telling you that he's confident and composed right now.
Huntek's the first skater up as he looks to break this deadlock. And he says, on that play.
Yeah, in the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease, just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
And shuts the door there.
Well, does a great job of anticipating the play here, James, and makes the save.
Cora's got a chance to put the squeeze on his opposition here if he can come up. Scores! That's how you do it! Wow!
The goaltender's going to be frustrated with this one. He thought he had it, tracked it perfectly, read the shooter. Just goes off and in.
If there was ever a time to score one, this is it. Here we go. Makes the save and they take it in the shootout. What a scrappy performance by this team, and well-deserved. Gotta love tournament time. It is so much fun, and we will see you at the next go-round. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Tune in next time. Hey, it's James Cebulski here for EA Sports, broadcasting to you all around the world as we continue the group stage here at the Worlds. Lot of bounce on both blue lines here, and we are about set to drop the puck here at center. And we have finally got things going here in period. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Now you got to build on it. You got to find a way to get another one and continue on. They tied it up, and we are left even.
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. Well, this is a real tough shot to handle, James. He might have dropped a little bit early into his butterfly, which would have exposed the top of the net. Shooter reads it perfectly and goes top shelf.
Team Great Britain's even things up here in the back half of the first.
Well, yeah, they're more connected right now, James. I felt like they started the period, they were back on their heels, and they couldn't get out of their zone with any type of continuity. Well, now...
Slides the puck over. Gets a glove on it to make the save. And with that, the first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather, and they'll be back on the ice with period number 2 in not too long. Just moments away from puck drop for second period action. Here we go, second period underway. We're still tied, but let's see if somebody can open things.
Britain's fortunate the game is still tied here, James. They have a minority of shots on net. They're going to have to get it from attack mentality.
Scores! A timely finish, and they've taken the lead!
Sometimes you can feel momentum swing, James, and you can tell that they're playing with more confidence, and as a result, they get a little puck luck and they put it in. It always amazes me, James, to see how quickly these shooters can get the puck off of their stick. I mean, they can shoot off their inside leg, their outside leg. It doesn't matter, but what does matter? The positioning from that slot area. You know that if you get all of it, you're going to tag one home.
Great Britain's rolling now, having taken a 1-goal lead here in the second.
Well, yeah, they got to be a wave of momentum that continues to push and press now, James, as they seem to have control of the game right now. Exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
Quick shot! He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what they do now. Staying in the present, that's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. This is a prime example of seizing your opportunity and executing, because listen, when you're in your own zone, you got to weather the storm. That's exactly what happens here, and they get the opportunity when the puck goes the other way. They capitalize, they execute because of their defense.
Past the midway mark of the frame, it's all tied up. Team Great Britain's won the faceoff at center. Bennett's got it against the boards. Takes a shot. The post and out.
While the adrenaline's rushing, you're getting yourself to the right spot at the right time with an opportunity to go ahead in the game, and you hit the post and out.
And that brings the period to an end. All right, third period just around the corner. We'll get a clean sheet of ice. I'm going to get more popcorn. We're coming back. Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. They've had a great battle tonight through the first 40 minutes. Let's see if it continues. Here's got the puck in their own end. Drives to the paint. Takes a shot. Scores! A huge goal puts them in front.
Well, and persistence really pays off, doesn't it, James? When you wear down your opponent, eventually he'll capitalize, and this is the case right here as they get the go-ahead. I've played with so many different leaders over the course of my career, James, and some use words and some use action, and this is actionable right now. Getting out there, working hard, paying the price, and getting it done on the score sheet.
Great Britain's jumped in front by 1 here to start this third period.
Well, they're exactly where they want to be, James. They're leading this game. They're in the third period, and they're owning puck possession. Now it's just being aware.
Has jumped into the play. Douglas works the puck in his own zone. Fires into the empty net. They score!
Yeah, and this one will all but seal the deal, James. A real insurance marker and a game well fought and a win well earned. That's a strong effort all the way around. Stingy defensively at the end of the game, and they're able to get that empty netter. And at the dying minutes here, James, it should seal the deal.
Team Great Britain's been the better team tonight, and after that empty netter, that should pretty much seal the win for them there.
Well, I like the way they played in that urgency at the end of the game here, and they're rewarded with the empty empty netter. They should have this one in the bag.
There's the final horn, and that'll do it here this evening. Well, from a moral victory standpoint, they certainly were in this one. Probably one of their best efforts in the last few games, but you don't get points for moral W's.
Yeah, you don't, James. And this is really tough one to swallow for them. I mean, they played a great game right from the start, but found themselves getting into a deficit that they weren't able to crawl back from. So this is a real tough one. They have to find a way to reset, and it's feeling pretty heavy right now.
The tournament rolls on, and so do we, and we know you'll be joining us as well. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Thanks for joining us.